had a customer bring us a truck in to do an in-frame overhaul, but while they had it here, he asked us to reseal the rear gear structure and gear train on the back of the block. So we elected just to go ahead and pull it out of the truck to do an in-frame. It was just simpler with having to pull the gear structure off. We thought we could do a better job. So started disassembling this engine. The customer complained of having a coolant. He was losing coolant. So we tore this engine down, and right here on the rods, you can see a spider web cracking, and you can catch your fingernail in it right there. That one, this one back here is a bad one. There's about 3 or 4 of them that are really bad. So this is going to turn out to be have to have a crankshaft replaced, and there was no metal in the oil pan. So we're able to clean up this and rebuild this engine and feel good about it. Let's look at the bearings here. So if you guys are losing coolant and can't figure out where it's going, can't find a leak on the outside, it's not your EGR cooler, and your oil's getting a little milky, look at the oil filler cap, see if it's milky on it when you check your oil. But then look at these bearings. This was just about to spin a crankshaft or a rod bearing here. The main bearings also, back the further it got from the oil pump or the oil supply, you can see the mains were starting to show also. But this is what happens when you get coolant and antifreeze. When we open up the oil pump, this is what come out of the oil pump. So you can see there was coolant mixed in with the oil. And that's a telltale sign that you're gonna have bearing wear, because in a case you had to drive a truck that was leaking coolant, drain all the antifreeze coolant out of it and put straight water in it. At least straight water won't eat the bearings up just to get it home. But I don't recommend that, but hey, as my daddy used to tell me, son, poor people, we got poor ways. So sometimes a man's got to do what he's got to do to get home. But if you have any of these problems, of course, this right here went from about a $20,000 overhaul in-frame with a head and in-frame kit and such like, to probably it's going to go to about a $22,000 or $23,000 job of having to have a crankshaft. So, but at least the customer did stop it in time. He had saved the money. He had money to fix it, and we'll be able to repair his truck. NLI Sales, Donnie Newman, 205-221-5203. Come see us.